Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and making some really good trades. Now let's get right into it because we can see that Bitcoin is getting a little bit of a dip at the moment. As you guys can probably tell, we just bottomed at $29,000. Essentially, we just, dropped back down right now at 29,000. Daily candle is looking a little bit more bearish on the dual band strength index. On market cipher, -5 at the moment. Again, we are back at the zero line on money flow, so essentially we could very well cross into the red at any moment now, but we're gonna have to see how earnings are going to flow tomorrow, because tomorrow we do have Netflix earnings coming out, and that's going to be, painting a little bit of a picture for the markets. We'll just take a look at Netflix real quick here before we continue our analysis on Bitcoin. And yeah, you can see that Netflix had a little bit of a down day today, but it ended up holding support around 330. I mean, if Netflix has great earnings, then you're probably gonna maybe have a gap up and you'll maybe double top at 380. I don't know where you're really gonna go on Netflix, but ultimately, I think the market as a whole is coming very near to a top. But we'll have to follow up with that on you. We'll have to follow with that in the coming weeks to see if I'm right. But at the moment, we haven't crashed or anything like that yet, so we're still alive. So let's keep going on Bitcoin here. I'll keep doing some analysis with you guys, and I think that we are going to get a nice little reversal here, potentially back up to 30,000 on the 1 hour time frame. You can see that we formed a very nice bullish divergence at the moment. So I'll probably post this for my Discord members inside my Discord as well. We are currently in a trade right around 29,500. And again, you guys can catch my trades live on bitgettrading.com and follow me there on for copy trading. And you just look up my name, Mickey, M-I-K-I, and you guys will find me there. You get access to all my trades. Or you guys can join the Discord and get access to my trades in real time as well. The link is inside the description. And you guys can see we bagged a massive win today for the UVIX. We actually booked it up. We booked it at 85% on our options today. And our margin trades for our crypto. I'm just giving out some analysis throughout the day towards the Discord members to see, where I think everything's going to go. But overall, everything seems to be okay in my opinion. I think there's still a little bit more upside left for Bitcoin. On the 4 hour time frame, we got our green dot, or we did have it just a few seconds ago. It has disappeared now. But yeah, let's see if we can get a reversal from here. 1 hour time frame. Yep, a little bit of a bullish divergence at the moment on the momentum waves as well. So that's nice to see. We made a lower low, and now we're getting a little bit of a bounce here. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. We did get some red crosses here and some selling pressure on wave edge, so it was telling us that we could potentially get a bit of a drop down here. But let's take a look at the 4 hour, because the 4 hour is getting a significant amount of green crosses at the moment. I mean, not that significant, but we got 2 so far, and that's a pretty good amount, especially in this strong uptrend that we've been in. You guys can see that once we get some green crosses in these strong uptrends, we tend to get a very nice pump. We got one right here, and then we got a nice little rally. We got these 2 right here, and then we got a nice little rally as well. So, and then I think we got one at the bottom here. Yep, we got one at the bottom, and then we had a very, very substantial rally. We had one all the way back here, and then we had another pump as well. So let's see if we get another nice little rally tomorrow. Look at that. Bitcoin's back up to 29,421. In my opinion, I think we have a very good chance, of getting a little bit of a rally back up to potentially 32, all the way up to potentially 35,000, where I do have some targets outlined for you guys right here. Let's just take a look at the Bitcoin CME futures, because we do have some gap fills right at 35,880. But we do have a lot of, a really good amount of resistance right around the $32,000 area. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got rejected there and we did not make a higher high, like a crazy high, which would be like a pretty much of like a 21% pump from where we are. But overall, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin in the short term. Ultimately, I think Bitcoin will roll over with the traditional markets, but I have yet to see that. Okay. Let's take a look at nat gas today, because again, nat gas was probably really on the move today as we gapped up. It was up over 9% on the day. I think for some charts, some charts were up 7%, some charts were up 8%, but unfortunately the Boyle trade was not doing good, because I don't know if it was something to do with the products that are inside Boyle, or the futures rolling over, or it's still stuck in contango. I'm not too sure, but overall, Boyle was significantly lagging compared to what the futures were doing. It was actually up only 8%, and it's a 2 times leverage ETF of NatGas. So technically, if NatGas was up 8-9%, it should have been up 16 to 18% on the day, but it was only up 8%. And you guys can see UNG, which is a 1-time leverage ETF to NatGas, was actually up 6.5%. So if you took the risk of buying Boyle, right, you would have only gone 1.5% more of a gain today, instead of and you're taking so much risk, right? The downside risk is still very significant for Boyle, right? If NatGas goes down 10% tomorrow, I guarantee you Boyle's going to go down 20% from where it is, but when it's going to go up, it won't go up. So it's a very frustrating trade that we are in at the moment, but we're gonna have to keep monitoring it and keep up to date with what's going on in the price. But overall, I still see more upside in that gas, and we can clearly see that right now. Lots of bullish signs on all indicators, not only the market cipher. We can see on the weekly time frame. On wave edge, I think I outlined this in my yesterday's video. We got a green cross right now. We have a significant amount of buying. And I've checked the net short volume levels, and they've been covering significantly from where we are. Okay. Anyways, that's enough there. Let's move on. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. So the S&P actually had a bit of a down day today, but reversed near the end of the day. So that was nice to see. But again, very light volume overall. So the markets, again, tend to float up on light volume. You guys can take a look at the SPY. We're trading about 68 million shares today. So not any crazy amount of volume. And once we do get a breakdown in the markets, what I'm gonna want to see is I want to see a big red candle with volume, right? Something like this is what you want to see. You want to see like over 100 million shares traded with a significant amount of selling. That's going to be your essentially your top, and that's going to be your topping signal. You're going to be wanting to get into shorts, but I'm going to get into shorts most likely before this red candle happens. I'm anticipating a significant amount of resistance once we get to 42,000, or if we get even up to 43,000. Again, these are some upside targets. It does not mean that we're going to get there, but they are there as levels for us to potentially short or make a trade on. All right, so let's take a look at the Nasdaq. Again, Nasdaq still have an upside target of potentially 13,558, and I will also be shorting the Nasdaq as well. Russell 2000, if it tags the 200 MA, I might get into a small short position on the IWM. But if we don't, tag this level here on the IWM, I'll probably sit on the sidelines and wait for the markets to ultimately roll over. Because the Russell 2000 is also very volatile, but again, a lot of the regional banks are inside the Russell 2000, and a lot of zombie dead companies are inside as well. So this one is probably going to collapse significantly more than all the other indices. All right, let's take a look at the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones is trying to break above resistance here. You can see on the daily time frame, we just opened a new candle above here. Let's see if we can confirm and close above with a nice, strong momentum. If you see the Dow Jones pump up, considerably, then you are going to get some resistance, potentially up to as high as 35,000. But I think you might stall out before then. You might run into some resistance right around 34,600, which is this previous top right here as well. So we're gonna have to see how everything plays out. But overall, markets seem very euphoric and bullish right now. But we're gonna have to see how earnings play out. Taking a look at gold here, gold a bit of a down day today. Again, it's very, very extended at the moment, and we are forming a bearish divergence on gold. So I wouldn't be surprised to see if you see a big drop in gold back up to 1900 or even as low as 1872. But I'm gonna keep you guys up to date on it. And we actually have an upsloping trend line now on gold. So if we maybe get down to 1870 or 1915, I'll probably get into a small long position, right? Nothing too crazy. Silver trade is up significantly since we got into our short position, and now our silver trade is actually up about 6 or 5% at the moment since we got in right here. And it's nice. It's moving nicely. Again, I think silver needs a little bit more downside before we get it back into a long position. Maybe a retest of the channel right around $24. But I'll keep you guys up to date inside the Discord. I mean, I think that wraps it up for today's video. I gave you guys a good amount of analysis. We don't have anything, no indicators flashing on the long-term trends like the hash ribbon indicator, which flashed a buy signal down here, which is now up. If you would have bought with the hash ribbons, you'd be up over 55%. But if you would have bought, way before then, you'd be up way more. But for the time being, this is where we're at, 29,400. Is Bitcoin going to get another rally up towards the upside? My guess would be probably yes, but it would be short-lived, and then we would probably get a quick reversal back down along with the traditional markets. And I don't know what the catalyst is going to be. Is it going to be bad earnings? Is it going to be a geopolitical event that's going to happen in Taiwan? I don't know what it's going to happen or when it's going to happen, but when it does, I'm going to be prepared. All right, I think that wraps it up for today's video. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. If you guys enjoy the video, feel free to like and subscribe. And if you guys want to get access to my trades in real time, feel free to join the link inside the Discord. Link inside the description, and it's the premium Discord for the trade. So free Discord, you don't get access to the trade, but you get to be part of the community. All right, thanks for listening, guys. Yeah, everyone have a good night. Peace.